the one who did it. You best believe I said it. Now do I have your attention? The fact, so I just heard it, so please do not disturb it. I think you're falling deeper and I really just reversed it. Go down that path again and I'ma really try to curb it. Oh, play that back again, cause I think I heard something real. Something real. I think I got something real. Something real. What's poppin', everybody? It's your girl Ty, aka Ty the Illest, and I am back with another episode of the Real Talk Podcast, week 7. Yes, and today I have two of my friends here, two of my guests. Please introduce yourselves.
Hello, my name is Cheyenne, and that's it.
Hi, I'm Josh. Nice to meet y'all.
And we are the Light Skin Legion.
Cheese!
So for all of the following weeks coming up, I'm going to be having different guests here every week. And it'll most likely be mostly the Light Skin Legion.
Cheese!
So let's be prepared for that. As always, this is an advice column podcast. Everybody's opinions are valid, but it's not the all to be all. Your opinions are valid. Our opinions are valid here. This is a safe space. If you guys ever need to reach out to me, please comment down below, or you can reach out to me on my personal Instagram at Ty the Illest. And let's get started. So this week's topic, let's get it right here. Real talk. Stop comparing yourself to others. Share the truth about comparison culture and how toxic it can be. And we're going to offer tips for focusing on your own growth instead. So,
That's heavy.
anybody, indeed it is. Has anybody ever experienced comparing themselves to others?
Indeed.
Yes,
I
would think
definitely
all of
have.
I think everyone has, yeah.
What age would you say it starts to happen?
Ooh.
Middle school, maybe?
Yeah, when you're like 10, 11.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like once you start getting into puberty, it's like okay, you start looking at everybody.
Yup.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got new shoes. Oh, like her hair
Right, they got these like, oh no, she has
They
the
got the
sweatshirt. Oh
butters.
my gosh, she has like the gold in her hair. Like, it's so
Right.
cool. I really wish I had that. Yeah, it's a rough generational culture that we all have to go through and grow through. It's something I wish, the reason why I started this podcast is to give advice to people about things like that. Like, you don't have to compare yourself to people because it creates like false idols in a way, and that's where the toxicity lies.
That's true.
So
Especially if you idolize like celebrities, like they only show you
100%.
what they want you to see. You don't know them behind the scenes.
exactly.
What their personality is really like. You can't do that with everyday people either. Like if you compare yourself to someone walking down the street, like, oh yeah, he's really handsome, she's really pretty, like I want to be exactly like them. You can't be exactly like them. You don't know them.
You don't even know
Yeah.
how they got to be where they are,
Exactly.
what they're going through, what they're doing. Like, you just
What if they sold their soul?
right. That's
saying.
what I'm saying. Like, you don't know what kind of person that you're dealing with, that you want to transform yourself into. Like, you don't know what they had to do to get there. You don't know what they had to give up. And that's where I feel like the comparison toxicity really lies, because they say we listen and we don't judge. We look, but
We're definitely judging.
We're
we're
definitely
judging.
Definitely
We're
judging.
judging. But it's like the good judge of character is what we lack in that young age. And I feel like by the time that you get to like college or your young adulthood, by then, hopefully you're not still comparing yourself to others. Sometimes I admit I do. But the one place that I don't, surprisingly, is when I go to the gym. When I go to the gym,
Really?
I don't care, because like usually, okay, so I was an athlete, right? I would never wear like an undershirt, just letting it all, like just everything, because I'm a big girl, but I got muscles. But I got the flags here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would never let it hang all out in front of my teammates and my friends. But when I go to the gym, I don't care, because I know that just like everybody else that's there, I have a goal.
They're striving to be better. Yeah.
Exactly. So like the comparison, surprisingly, when I walk through those doors, it's just no comparison. It's just me and whatever machine I'm working on.
Right. I first could never be me. I think I am very self-conscious, especially about the way that I look. If it's the wintertime, I'm in a hoodie and sweats. You will never see me in any other thing. That's just me. But I think lately, especially when I was in high school, I got really like insecure about my hair because I was a swimmer. So my mom would cornrow it all the time. And just straight back. So I would look like a guy. Like, oh, you gotta wear earrings. Like, I don't want to wear earrings, Mom. Like, I don't.
You didn't want to set it off.
I don't want to.
Don't copyright us, please.
So, and then once I got into AP classes, so I stopped swimming so much, and I was like, okay, now I have to take care of my hair. What do I do? I don't know. And I would be bombarded with images of people like, oh, they got like the perfect, with the perfect coil. They got the perfect shingles.
The perfect curl pattern.
Perfect curl pattern, right? And I like mine. I'm mixed. I have like S's. I've got C's. I've got the full like slinky in some places.
I know how you feel.
So I'm like, okay, why isn't my hair turning out the way that theirs is? I'm like, because they don't have the same pattern as you, girly.
Right.
They're like, I'm comparing myself to people who don't have the same experience that I do. So
they
obviously
don't get it.
We're gonna get two different outcomes. And I like during that time when I was trying to figure out what to do, I like lost a lot of because I stopped taking care of it because I felt so like I'll never be like them. So my hair got really short, and then it only took, I think, these past 2 years when I've like gotten into college where I was like, okay, we gotta get a routine because we can't do this, right? This can't happen again. Right. So now my hair is finally starting to grow back, and I'm like embracing the mixedness.
I love that.
Yeah.
Honestly, my little cousin was going through the same thing where when she was younger, she didn't really know what to do with her hair. And she also has mixed hair because she's Puerto Rican and she's black. So it was a real doozy because at first it would be straight, but then sometimes it'd be really curly and kinky. So now that she's older, like she's going into high school now, so she's feeling the same way. Like we gotta lock in or else it's gonna get out of control.
Yeah.
Gotta lock in.
And in that case, that compares to comparing yourself to others, the breaking out of the toxic culture as you get older. Really prioritizing, like, I have to do this or else it won't get done. Like, you have to lock in.
Really, like, coming into yourself as well. Like, that as we age, we learn more, obviously. And with that age, that experience, we learn that it doesn't matter what other people are doing sometimes. You just got to do you.
Exactly.
You just got to focus on yourself, love yourself. And personally, I'm speaking from my own personal experience here. So I didn't like myself in middle school and high school around that area. I was a bigger boy back then. And
husky.
I was a little, so I suffered with a lot of body shame, and like I would always wear a tank top in the boys' locker room. I would go in there's the private like changing areas. I'd go in there because I didn't want them to see my rolls. Like it was embarrassing. But as I grew older and your body's changed as well, like it doesn't stay the same, especially if you work out and try to take care of yourself. But it's that comparing that takes you away from taking care of yourself. You're too busy comparing to focus on yourself and be like, I can actually do better and be better than just stuck where I am comparing myself to others.
Right.
If you stop focusing, you can. If you start focusing on others, you can focus on yourself.
Exactly. Yeah. I just want to say, if I knew you in middle school, I would love Husky Josh just as much as I love Lanky Josh.
Lanky Josh. Husky Josh.
No, but for me, I sometimes I don't struggle with comparison. I struggle with not meeting my goals as fast as I want to. So I guess comparison does fall into that category, but I'm not thinking of anybody in particular. I'm just thinking of like just a general, like my doctor always tells me, she's like, you have to be a certain weight in order to like, really be healthy. But I'm like, from the family I come from and how I grew up and just my body type, this is healthy for me, you know, because there's muscle underneath all this. You know, you can't see it, but it is there. Best believe.
Best believe.
I sometimes struggle just with how fast it's not going. Like when I was playing sports, when I was playing basketball, I was running every day. I was so skinny, I looked crazy. Like my face, my stomach, everything. It was insane. I didn't look like me. And honestly, I loved that era of college. But like after a year, I don't have a sport to play anymore. So now I'm just like, well, what do? I'm on my own. I don't have a coach to tell me what to do. So that was really hard, which is why I'm grateful for when I go to the gym, I don't compare myself to anybody, because when I was an athlete, I would compare myself to people all the time because I'm like, wow, she's faster than me, she's stronger than me.
Right.
But that was also because the coaches would point it out.
Right.
They try to do that whole making us compete against each other, that the little hint of toxicity to make us want to work
Strive
harder, but at the
better.
same time, it creates that barrier of insecurity as well as animosity towards one another. Luckily, a lot of the athletes who were held to a higher standard, they were humble. You know, they didn't say, I'm better than you, and da-da-da-da. Like, no, they were just like, if you need help, I can help you. And that's where, like, that barrier of insecurity would be brought down, and I didn't feel so bad about it. Because I knew what my strengths and weaknesses were. You know, I accepted that. And especially now, more so outside of college, I feel like I can make it on my own. At first, I didn't think I could.
You're
but
secure in yourself.
Yeah, and I'm grateful that actually going to the gym and not, excuse my language, giving a fuck, is it's not affecting me. I thought it would, but it's just not, because I see everybody around me and I'm like, we're all here for the same reason. Who cares?
We're all just trying to get better. So who cares if you're, I guess, like less than 100 pounds or 300 pounds? Like, you're all there to be better. So why?
Exactly.
Why
If you
compare, why judge?
actively want better, you're gonna get better.
Yeah.
You just have to be consistent. Consistency is key to everything.
It's key.
Oh my goodness. Well, you guys have any more comments about this?
Any QCCs, questions, comments, concerns?
Oh my god.
CC's.
QCCs.
I like that.
I think I covered everything I needed to.
Yeah. Honestly, the moral of the story is you don't have to compare yourself to other people in order to love who you really are deep down. Because it's the you that's on the
Real.
inside that you have to sit with all day. And if you don't appreciate that, then what's the point? You know, love you for you and nothing else. As always, if you guys need to hit me up or if you want to discuss anything with me, please comment down below. Or you can DM me at my personal Instagram at Ty the Illest. You guys want to mention your socials or?
Leave me alone. No. Yeah, I'll mention my Instagram. Shanaina88. I'm not gonna spell it. You can figure it out.
I'm Joshi.boy with 3 Y's, 13.
Period.
888. Excuse me.
So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
Peace.
Bye.